Hello, everyone. It's May, and I'm back to plan for the week of July 28th through August 3rd. This week being that it is my last week of summer and I'm getting ready to go back to work, I want to go in with a last final summer beach tropical spread. So I'm going to go in with ROYGBIV's Dolls and Deco by verse planning. I've been waiting to use these stickers just because, again, I'm loving the dolls in these books. And again, just because it's giving me the summer beach vibes, and I'm hoping if the weather holds up, we can make it out there. So, by verse planning, ROYGBIV Dolls and Deco, that's going to be one of the main books. To coordinate with that, we have the ROYGBIV Boxes and Florals Volume 6 by Kell. So I figured that these functional boxes go perfectly. I'm not going to use the florals, but definitely the boxes since they do match. I took out the glitter boxes by Mojo Jojoplans because I love the way that the boxes last week on my spread just popped out. So I took it out just in case I need to use it for any extra boxes, anything to highlight. Of course, Mojo Jojo planned the plans because I do like to make sure I write or have labeled my reminders, appointments, to-dos, anything like that, which usually I use towards the end. And in my Happy Planner summer book, now this is an old one, I did see a few quotes that I think would go pretty good for this spread. So definitely going to go in towards the end with that. Of course, I need the dates to head my dates at the top of my planner. And I figured these colors were not exactly what I wanted. Definitely the sand, but the scrap paper, I do have an abundant amount of scrapbook paper in my dream box. So definitely wanted to go ahead and try to use the paper. So I'm thinking I'm going to put them maybe along the bottom of the page and have the doll kind of coming out of the beach. So I'm going to play with that. As always, I love to, or I have to make sure I use my Post-its just to make sure I'm making sure that I'm going in anything that I need reminders for. My daughter has her her club evaluations this week. It continues. She's also trying out for the volleyball team for her school. And then again, I like to go in and just kind of post or have written down some of the days. Monday, the 28th, is Milk Chocolate Day and Water Park Day. Tuesday is Lasagna Day and Chicken Wing Day. So I will definitely be making lasagna because that is a favorite here in the house. But I might I'll make chicken wings for lunch. Wednesday is Climb a Mountain Day. I'm in Florida. In Miami, there are no mountains, but I thought that was interesting because we did get to do some trips and, do some mountain climbing and trails. So I just thought, oh, let me reflect on that. Father-in-law Day and Cheesecake Day is on Wednesday. Thursday's Avocado Day and Chili Day. So we'll be having chili dog day. Um, Friday, Planner Day, of course, one of my favorites. So I can focus in on that. It's also Girlfriends or Friends International Friends Day, Beer Day. Saturday the 2nd is Sunflower Day, Coloring Book Day. And the first Sunday in August is Sisters Day. It's also Friendship, Family, and Watermelon Day. So I like to just put that in my planner. Sorry, I like to put that in my planner just so that if there's anything I can post about or reflect on, or if, for example, the food, I can make sure that my meals include some of those foods and snacks. So I hope you stick along for this video as I set up my planner for the week. My love for crafting began with scrapbooking. When I was in high school, I was notorious for always having a camera on hand, and I was recording or taking pictures of everything my friends and I were doing, whether we were just at lunch having fun or going to pep rallies, parties, dances, football games, whatever it was we were doing. I was making sure that I was taking pictures and documenting all the fun we were having. Once we got these pictures developed, we would have our parents take us to Michael's to get some cardstock or scrapbook paper. And my best friends and I, we used to have these very small leather bound planners. So we would sit down maybe once a month and use our scrapbook and cardstock paper along with our pictures and create a scrapbook memory spread. And it was kind of like our currently page. And we would go ahead and put that back into our leather bound planners. Whether I knew it or not, now just realizing it, I was always obsessed or always had some type of planner. I wrote everything in my planner. In high school, I was obviously writing any homework, any activities, any projects, but I also took one full year to write everything I wore each day just so that I wouldn't repeat my outfit during the year. So I have always been obsessed or have always used my planner. And I think that's mainly because I would see my mom use her own planner for business and work. So planning or having a planner has always been a part of my life. For this spread, I decided to go into my scrap box and look for a cardstock or a scrapbook paper that would be very beachy and tropical vibes. And I did find this sand cardstock along with this water cardstock. So I wanted to use it along the bottom of this spread. I tried to tear it up, but I did not like the look it was giving since it was leaving some of the white. So I decided just to freehand and cut it and glue it down to the bottom of this spread. Now, I've been anxiously waiting to use this doll from the ROYGBIV Dolls and Deco book. I just think she is so beautiful, and I love that she's kind of elegant, but still like in this tropical beachy theme. So I thought this would be perfect, especially since it is my last week of summer break. I have gone in with some of the boxes from the Dolls and Deco book, along with the long box in the ROYGBIV boxes and florals, because on the left side, again, this is where I like to do either my brain dump or things that I have to do or reminders, anything that just to keep tabs on and keep track of. My daughter does have volleyball tryouts and she's continuing evaluations for her club volleyball. So I'm taking some of this glitter washi tape. I know I'm obsessed with everything glittery and sparkly, and I'm going to use it just to remind myself that these are two things that are taking place Monday through Thursday this week. And although I am going to go in with functional boxes to label, I do want it to kind of stand out and use this as my guide, that it's something that we're doing all week. I'm taking my hole punch and cutting along the the middle of the pages because this washing tape is a little thick. I'm hoping it sticks down. I have had to go back in and use a little bit more glue to keep it down, but I'm thinking it will hold down. What I'm thinking is going to be a little difficult are these functional boxes. Again, I am loving the layering of and overlapping of functional boxes, especially going in with the Mojo Jojo glitter boxes just to add a pop more color. I need to make sure I have enough boxes for the week, any appointments. I have a little something I have to do a training for work this week. So I need to make sure I have a box for that. And although I'm not sure if we are going to do anything for the weekend, I definitely want to leave some space in my planner, some functional boxes just to document anything we do. Again, whether we have people over or we go out. It is, again, my last week of summer break. So if we get together with the family, my niece is also having her baby this week. So maybe I want to leave some space to write that if we do go ahead and get to see her or whatever it is we're doing. As always, I need to have a few bulleted checklist of things that have to get done throughout the week. Again, these are not things that are necessarily getting done each specific day, but I do need to keep track of things that have to get done, and I will check them off as I go through the week. I'm loving the way that these colors blend, how these two books, the ROYGBIV from Kell Plan and the ROYGBIV from Verse Planning, how they work together to make sure the colors go perfect. As you can see, I'm kind of struggling with the placement of these functional boxes, but I decided let me just shift it up on top of the washi tape. That way I had a little more space for my to-do checklist for Tuesday. I remembered that Sunday is Sister's Day and Friendship Day, so I'm going to use the top functional box for that on Sunday. And I figured let me give myself another small functional box just to doodle or jot down what we're doing. And on Friday, I do have a few orders I have to get done, things that pertaining to that. So I'm planning to be in my craft room working on that on Friday. And before we use the plans labels, I am going to take one more look into my dolls and Deco book and add the sea creatures. So I have the starfish, the jellyfish, some fish, a whale, and this tropical drink, just to remind me that I need to have at least one fun tropical drink and hopefully get rid of the Sunday scaries and Monday blues as I get ready for work. And I loved these floral stickers as well. For some reason, it's making me think of Hawaii. I don't know if that is a flower associated with Hawaii. I'm wishing I was in Hawaii right now just for the summer and the beach. But the stickers will have to do. I just wanted to add as much of the stickers to my planner spread for the week. I want to use I don't want to hoard these stickers, and I hate when I have like a few stickers, so I just wanted to take advantage and use as many of the stickers as possible. And whatever is left over, I do plan on using in my skinny happy planner spread. Going in with my dates and holidays, Create 365 by the Happy Planner. This is a very old sticker book. I decided to switch up the dates, the way the numbers look this week. I did have just about all of them. I didn't have the 3 for Sunday, so I did have to improvise and cut the 31. Now going in with Mojo Jojo's Plan the Plans. Again, I like to have these labels or like headers for some of the functional boxes so that I can go ahead and focus in on certain things in my planner spread. So the important, I need to make sure I don't forget that I have that training on Tuesday. I want to label my to-do list. It's my running to-do list for the week, things that have to get done. My reminder, remember, because my daughter does have volleyball this week and her club volleyball, the practices are not all at the same time. So I want to make sure it's a reminder that I have to go different times. I did find a craft sticker. So since I will be in my craft room most of Friday, this was perfect. And this week, I do like to jot down what I'm doing this week or any reminders along the left side. Going in with the summer happy planner sticker book. Again, this is a very old one, but I did see that it had the sun kissed and vitamin C and hair up, sunnies on. I'm hoping this motivates me to get to the pool or to the beach before my summer vacation is over. I did also like this pool day little pennant. I did struggle putting it down. It wasn't sticking to the washi tape, so I did have to go back and add a little bit of glue. But as you can see, I'm making it work and I'm loving the way this is coming out. This is my weekly spread for July 28th through August 3rd. I'm loving the way it came out. I was a little hesitant and worried going in with the scrapbook paper, but it came out so nicely in the doll. I have some of those quotes. And again, making sure I have my tropical drink for the weekend, for my last weekend before I get back to work. So again, I went in with ROYGBIV, Dolls and Deco by Verse Planning, ROYGBIV Boxes and Florals, Volume 6 by Kell. I did use some of the Mojo Jojo glitter boxes. Of course, had to go in with her Plan the Plans. The quotes I did use came from the Happy Planner Summer sticker book, and of course, dating my planner with dates and holidays. Happy Planner. It's at Create 365, which is a very, very old sticker book. I hope you enjoyed watching this video today. As always, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to see more of my videos. I hope this video inspires you to get up, get crafty, and make something today. Until next time, bye.